Okay, that should do it. Here and then go here. Go here.
This scenery is wonderful. Surely enough to convince anyone to become a wanderer.
Okay.
Wherever in this world I roam, I carry memories of my home. This blade, it is the last link I have to the land of my birth. There are leaves around, and I know just the tune to accompany them, if you wish to hear it.
Okay, there you go. And let's go on the live stream of these.
This scenery is wonderful. Surely enough to convince anyone to become a wanderer.
Why is it not showing me? I go to the content page. Go here. Go live. And this should do it. Okay.
Surely enough to convince anyone to become a wanderer.
क्या मस्त म्यूजिक है भाई. Showing me. Beautiful. I go to the content page. Go here. Go live. And this should do it. Okay.
Surely enough to convince anyone to become a wanderer.
क्या मस्त म्यूजिक है भाई. Showing me beautiful. I go to the content page.
There are leaves around, and I know just the tune to accompany them, if you wish to hear it.
Space. I wish to hear it. Let's go live. Let's go live. Let's go live. Live. Okay. Just checking a few things. Okay.
Time to go.
So I need to go here. Let's continue moving on. Okay.
Right.
Yeah. It feels like suddenly a Middle East. Hey, there is a dendrocule here. Wait, I don't want to risk it. I'll just go and quickly unlock the teleport waypoint. I don't want to come back if I don't have to. I'm just quickly checking something, guys. Give me 1 minute. Let's go over here and then aha, it's there. Okay, let's go. There's one more thing I want to do. Vibrate. Done. Okay.
I only take orders from my employer.
Okay. Who is your employer? Okay. We are in Sumeru City. I'm not gonna lie. It's a very lazy name, I would say.
Sumeru City! We finally made it! Oh, did you see that? When those people entered the city, something on their heads lit up.
One moment, please, you two. It appears this is your first time visiting Sumeru City.
Oh, yeah, that's right. But how did you know that?
Because there's currently no information on either of you in the Akasha. But no need to worry, that won't prevent you from entering the city. In fact, the Academia conveniently provides each traveler to Sumeru City with a device. Perhaps you two have heard of the Akasha before. It's our beloved Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's lasting legacy, a treasure trove of collected knowledge. After centuries of tireless research on the Akasha, the Academia created one of its most ingenious inventions, the Akasha Terminal. As long as you are within Sumeru's borders, you may use an Akasha Terminal to connect directly to the Akasha and access any knowledge you need. I should mention that due to
Okay.
technical limitations, the operation of Akasha terminals will be much smoother and more effective in large cities such as Sumeru City and Port Ormos.
Oh, so this is the thing that Tainari was telling us about. It sounds pretty amazing.
You two are quite fortunate. Until recently, it was standard practice to only issue Akasha terminals to outlanders who spent an extended amount of time in Sumeru. Here are your Akasha terminals. Please handle them with care.
Akasha terminals. Okay.
It kind of looks like a leaf.
To activate it, simply hold it in your hand and say the following phrase to yourself. May the mighty God bless us with their voice of wisdom.
I don't think our character can speak, dude.
Knowledge. Maybe we can use it to find a way to meet Lesser Lord Kusanali. May the mighty God bless us with their voice of wisdom.
Okay. Whoa. What was that?
Whoa! Just now, something clicked, and Paimon suddenly knew how to use this thing. It seems all we need to do is concentrate on what we want to know, and bam! You get it. Oh, that'll come in real handy.
Exactly. That is the power of the Akasha. And with that, let me officially welcome you both to Sumeru City. May the wisdom of the Dendro Archon always be your guide.
Okay, now that we're in, we can check the Akasha about Lesser Lord Kusanali. Let Paimon try. 500 years ago, the sages found a newly born deity from within some scorched ruins. The deity now resides in the sanctuary of Suristana.
Suristana.
Seems
Okay.
pretty similar to what
I like that
Polly
name.
was telling us. Okay, next, let's concentrate on asking how to meet her. Oh, come on! Ugh. Focusing on this question feels like when you have something you're trying to remember and it's on the tip of your tongue, but you just can't think of it. Ugh, Paimon's brain is exhausted.
I'll try asking the Akasha something else. Maybe I'll directly find more information with Kusanali. Okay.
Smart idea!
Yeah.
But what are you going to ask it?
Think, why doesn't the Akasha answer my question? Think, Lesser Lord Kusanali. That's a good question. Okay, I see. And even if the same query is requested,
Could it be because we're Outlanders and we've only just arrived in Sumeru? You know, maybe we're not qualified to receive an answer to this sort of question or...
so Sumeru has its like inbuilt AI. When as soon as you enter the village, they give you this device and you can like talk to it, like some kind of customer care. No, not customer care, information desk, I would say. Think Lesser Lord. Let's think about the Greater Lord. In my mind, I probably need to calm myself. Feelings of affection, intimacy, nostalgia, anxiety also comes to my mind. This seems to be what the people of Sumeru feels about their departed Archon.
Uh-oh. Paimon's getting all teary-eyed all of a sudden. It feels like the people of Sumeru really miss their Archon.
Some knowledge began to trickle into my mind for a moment, but there wasn't really anything I didn't know already. Okay.
You too? Well, glad it's not just Paimon. Well, seems no matter which way we try, we can't find anything that'll lead us to Lesser Lord Kusanali. Guess our only choice now is to try meeting with the researcher that time. He's from Sumeru and even has a position in the Academia. Maybe he'll be able to access more info from the Akasha.
Okay. Let's do that.
Let's see. Tainari wrote an address on the letter's envelope. Oh, It's not far from the city's gate.
Let me reduce the audio a bit. It's too loud. Okay. Oh, it's right over here. Okay. Who we are gonna meet? Who we are gonna meet?
Are you Rohawi?
Rohavi.
Yes, that's me. Can I help you?
Great. You see, Tainari sent us here, and
What? Tainari? Please, there's no need to say anything, really. Sure, I admit that the article I published last month wasn't my best work, and maybe the data didn't produce the most convincing results, but...
here, this is a letter from Tainari.
Oh, let me see... Oh, ooh, what a relief. You two nearly scared the life out of me. So you two just have some questions for me? Seems even Tainari acknowledges my innate ability for procuring information. So, what is it you two would like to know?
We want to meet with Lesser Lord Kusanali. Do you know a way we can do that?
You mean you want to meet the Dendro Archon herself? This isn't exactly my area of...
Oh, he's using Akasha.
Sorry, the Akasha didn't respond to my query.
Hold on one second. Let me just Google what Akasha means. Meaning of Akasha. Dictionary. In Indian religion, a supposed all pervading field in which a record of past events is imprinted. Okay. Interesting.
What? You too? But what about your abilities for getting information and all that? Paimon was sure you'd be able to access more info than we did.
Well, as I said, this isn't my area of expertise. I am but a lowly researcher, so the Akasha doesn't see a need for me to know more about the Dendro Archon. All I know is that ever since Lesser Lord Kusanali returned to Sumeru, she's never left the Sanctuary of Sorasthana or made a public appearance.
Okay.
Didn't expect her to be
So
such a
she's an
mysterious
introvert?
figure.
The Dendro Archon is somewhat of a recluse. Perhaps she just doesn't want to entertain visitors, which would explain the lack of information in the Akasha.
Okay.
Aw, but then what can we do?
No need to worry just yet. I'm only hypothesizing here. You could certainly try asking around and see if anyone else has ideas. And besides, you two should consider the bright side of things. Not being able to see Lesser Lord Kusanali may not be a bad thing. In this world, there will always be information you cannot obtain from the Akasha and things you can never accomplish. Knowing when to yield is a form of wisdom. Take me, for example.
Okay.
It's a miracle if my brain cells can spit out one paper every 3 years. But Tainari? That guy can publish 3 papers in just a single year.
Okay.
Okay.
Don't mention it. If you two ever want information about things like who's been promoted within the academia or relations between the 6 great sages, come find me. Hey, come on. This is a survival skill at the academy.
Oh, Paimon's expectations were pretty low, but this is so low, it's like digging holes in. So what do we do now? Even if we want to talk to someone, we don't know anybody here.
No, there's still one person we
Huh?
know.
Like
Catherine?
who?
Catherine must be here. Aha. Wait.
Catherine! The Adventurers Guild has its own intel network. Let's hurry and find...
Okay. Let's go see Catherine. Okay, let's take a look at this city.
Time to go.
Okay. Looks okay-ish, I guess. There we go.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Hello, traveler
Catherine! Yo, Blaze, what's up, bro?
Catherine, we need your help with something.
Understood. The Adventurers Guild is always ready to serve you. With what do you require assistance?
अभी कौन सा बियर मार रहा है?
We want to meet with Kusanali. Do you know a way we can do that?
You two wish to meet with Sumeru's Archon. Understood. Please wait.
Are you an android? ऐसा understood please wait बोल रही है.
I
हाँ?
apologize, but I am unable to call up any relevant information in the Akasha. I'm also unable to locate any pertinent information in my personal memory.
Aww, another dead end. Well, if Catherine can't help us, then we really don't know anyone else to ask now.
Please do not worry. I may know of someone who can help you two.
No beer sober now. Okay, that's good.
In Sumeru, the Adventurers Guild does not serve as the vanguard of information. Rather, there are numerous active mercenary groups collectively known as the Eremites. They take on various contracts and work all across Sumeru, an Eremite brigade called the Corps of 30 is in charge of Sumeru City's defenses. Not only are they the oldest brigade, but they are responsible for managing and coordinating the affairs of all other mercenary.
Corps of 30? What a weird name.
Corpse of 30.
Supposedly, they are named as such because their ranks numbered 30 at Asphalt. An advisor with the Corps of 30 maintains good relations with the Adventurers Guild. Though he's already
Asphalt.
retired, he and his words carry great weight within mercenary circles. If you'd like to get in contact with him, you can find him at the Corps of 30's headquarters, the Citadel of Rexar. You're welcome.
Okay.
I wish
Somewhere
you
to start.
two the best of luck. We look forward to your exploits in Sumeru.
Alright, off to the Citadel of Rexar we go!
Okay, we need to go up. Oh yeah, this looks like a antique shop. And
Time to go.
here we are. Corpse of 30. What a weird
Welcome.
name.
The Adventurers Guild told me to expect you to.
It's nice to meet you, Asfand. We'd like to ask you about something.
आहा, क्या म्यूजिक है?
I see. So, Catherine's the one who sent you this way. Ha! It's true that the Eremites' network is vast, but even I can't help you meet the Dendro Archon.
He's wearing a kurta and has a brown skin, like proper अपन सब एशियन subcontinent में आए हैं.
Wait, seriously? That's it?
Afraid so. The Eremites aren't terribly religious, so we don't know much about divinities. As far as the Akasha goes, we can access even less than you. We originally came from the desert. The gods there died off long ago. Since those days, we've used our own two hands to carve out a living. We don't beg gods for their aid. It isn't just us, though. If you ask me, I think most in Sumeru aren't interested in Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Oh? What?
Just take the Academia, for example. They're the
Okay.
ones who truly rule Sumeru. Although they believe in gods, most of them only care for the late Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. In their eyes, she was the one who founded Sumeru and gifted us with the Akasha. Lesser Lord Kusanali just... Because of the Academia's influence, most citizens are more familiar with Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. Not to mention that Lesser Lord Kusanali never makes an appearance. And the Academia never announces anything about her. As far as the people of Sumeru are concerned, she's just a god that exists. And that's all.
Really? Aw. After hearing all of that, Paimon sort of feels bad for Lesser Lord Kusanali.
So the Greater Lord was someone like some big shot dude who did a lot of good stuff, and after passing away, this new Lesser Lord Kusanali is now like an underdog. Like people don't recognize her. Sounds very introvert.
But who
बहुत
knows?
introvert sound कर रहे हैं.
We're all just guessing when it comes down to it. Besides, I'm sure the god of wisdom doesn't worry about her reputation.
All right. Well,
No problem. Always happy to help.
But he didn't give us any directions, right? Relieving you question several people in the Sumeru city. Okay.
seems Osfond was right about most people's attitudes here.
Come on.
Not only are they not interested in the Dendro Archon, they even say stuff like, if the Akasha doesn't think I should know, then I don't need to know about it.
Oh no, don't
We've
be
been
one of
asking
those.
for information non-stop ever since we got to Sumeru. But the harder we try, the more helpless everything seems. Isn't there at least one person in this entire city who cares about Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Oh, you two are interested in Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Huh? Who are you?
From the sound of it, you two are Outlanders who recently arrived here. You've been asking around for information on Lesser Lord Kusanali, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to
Yes.
introduce myself. I'm Dunyarzad, one of Lesser Lord Kusanali's faithful followers.
Dunyarzad. How does that sound Asian, dude? Like, इसको कुछ अलग तरीका है क्या pronounce करने का? Dunyarzad. Okay, and that's a.
Whoa,
She's also a
really?
girl. It's weird.
Then do you know how we can meet with her?
I'm afraid I can't help you with that. But your conversation earlier did happen to remind me of a legend about the Dendro Archon.
Mm-hmm. Can you tell
Sure.
us the legend?
It goes like this. Long, long ago, there was a man who heard a prophecy. It predicted that a great calamity was about to befall him.
Okay.
Panicked by what he heard, the man sought out the Dendro Archon in hopes that she would bless him with the wisdom to help him escape his predicament.
Mm-hmm.
The man journeyed across deserts and through rainforests and experienced tribulations of every kind. However, he still couldn't find any trace of the Dendro Archon. In despair, he thought, alas, the Archon has abandoned me. He then had no choice but to sorrowfully resign to his fate.
Okay, and then what happened?
And then, the calamity came. But to his own surprise, the man felt somehow emboldened by the trials of his journey. By relying on his own strength, he managed to overcome the adversity. At that moment, a bird perched upon his shoulder. This bird was, in fact, an avatar of the Dendro Archon. Oh, Archon Seeker, do you now understand? She and her wisdom have long been found by you. Along your journey, we were in every flower and blade of grass, every ray of sparkling sun, and every breath of dancing wind. So long as you continue to think and ponder, we'll be wherever you go.
Yeah, thanks for the story. Paimon feels all
बहुत
warm
hardcore
and
था वो.
fuzzy inside after that.
In a way, it seems like this story is also one of the Dendro Archon's avatars.
Dunyarzad,
Oh.
since you worship Lesser Lord Kusanali, can you tell us anything else about her?
Of course. I'm terribly sorry, but it seems something's come up now. Let's chat another day.
So those two dudes came in and she suddenly like got nervous about it. Okay. Okay.
Hey, wait! What the
I
heck
think
does
it
that
has
mean?
something to do with those people
It
over
looks
there.
like they're searching for someone.
Hmm.
Dunyarzad was acting super nervous just now. You think... this stinks! We finally managed to find a lead about Lesser Lord Kusanali. Let's see if we can get rid of them. Then we can catch up with Dunyarzad.
Yeah, we can just
Hey, have you two
destroy
seen a
them.
brown-haired girl wearing a purple top and a long blue dress?
Did she have bandages wrapped around her wrists?
Yes, that's her.
Yeah, she went that way.
Quick, after her!
Okay. Paimon, very naughty girl. Okay, let's see. I need to go over there. Okay, let's just follow this trail.
Time to go.
Yo.
There you are, Dunyarzad. We thought You might have been long.
Oh, it's you two. Oh, you startled.
You can relax now. We threw those people looking for you off the train.
Really? Thank you so much. Unfortunately. Uh-oh. Looks like there are some coming this way.
Huh? More of them? Then what?
No, wait, my body isn't in the best shape. It's okay, sounds good. There's a tavern on the other side of the port we can go to. They probably wouldn't expect me to hide in a place like that.
All right, let's move out. Stay behind us. We'll keep an eye out for anyone looking for you.
Okay.
Just take my word for it.
So now we are going in some tavern. Don't tell me we are going to find Dendro Archon here. Don't tell me Kusanali is a drunkard like Venti. Please don't.
We made it. Oh, they shouldn't be able to find us now. Wait, stand down, Dia.
Okay. I forgot her name. थोड़ा सा उसका नाम Densi something. Okay, I will figure that out.
My lady, who are these two?
Diya. Diya उसका नाम है. Okay. Oh, she looks hot. Who are these
They're
two?
travelers that I met on the street just a moment ago. They happened to notice that you were all searching for me, so they helped me hide.
I see. In that case, you two should scram. There's nothing here for you.
Wait a sec. Who the heck are you? And why are you shooing us away?
I'm Miss Dunyarzad's bodyguard, here to see that she returns home safe and... My lady, let's get going. You've been gone for so long that your parents are worrying themselves sick.
And if I refuse...
It'd be easier for the both of us if you cooperated. But if you insist on not going, then I'll have to carry you like a sack of potatoes.
Hey, Dunyarzad already said she doesn't want to go back.
Stay out of this. You don't understand. Sorry, my lady. Even though I'm your bodyguard, your parents are my employers. I have to answer.
How much?
Wait, what?
How much more do I have to pay you to become your employer? So you never listen to my parents ever again. Double?
My lady, this isn't about Mora. I don't know what you think of us Eremites, but let me say this. I like Mora, but I'll never go against my... That's why I'm here looking for you. Sure, it's an order from my employer, but my conscience was also telling... And knowing your health, carelessly running around like this is gonna hurt ya. For the sake of those who love you, don't be stubborn.
No, you're
Is
wrong.
something wrong with her?
I'm aware of my limits, and I know what I'm doing. Honestly, the only people being stubborn right now, and I know perfectly well that it makes no difference if I'm at home or not, and every time I bring this up, they just change the subject. Dia, you've been living with us a long time already. This should be old and... Dia, I know it hasn't been easy for Mother and Father, and I'm grateful for everything they've done for me, because she saved me. The love I have for her is the same I have. This is my life and my last chance. So I want to do something meaningful.
My lady, are you sure what you're doing now?
Yes, I'm sure.
Fine. I won't ask you to return home anymore. But let me make something very clear. I'm only doing this because I respect your determination, not because I agree with you.
Thank you, Dia. Sorry for being so rude just now. My nerves were acting up. And I even brought up...
Don't worry about it, my lady. I did say that I like Mora. Today's little excursion caused such a ruckus that every single bodyguard at the estate was deployed. It wouldn't be easy to hide things from your old man. Since this definitely won't be your last escapade, here's a little tip. You should at least make it look like your room and things are still in order when you leave. Also, you'll need someone to cover you for when you're out. So, I'll let you hire me, my lady. This way, everyone wins.
Okay, let's say
As for
half
the
of
pay,
what
let's say half of what your father pays.
Okay, deal.
Smart girl. दोनों तरफ से अभी पैसा हड़प रही हो.
Hey, looks like
Nice.
we reached an understanding.
Dunyarzad, are you all right?
I'm fine, really. I just feel a little tired.
My lady, stop trying to look tough. We're already in a tavern, so let's rest up and grab...
I'm sorry for worrying you two. If you don't mind, I'd like for you to join.
Sure. After you rest up, we want to hear...
We are desperate for Lord Kusanali's information. बता हम लोग को किधर है Archon? Oh. Okay.
Ha! Well, if it isn't Dia, haven't seen you. Word on the street is that you're a bodyguard for the Homayani family now. Ha! Don't you find that?
Nah, you get used to it. How about a menu over here?
You got it. Huh? Isn't this little Miss Homayani herself? We don't get to serve personages like you.
Thank you, sir, but there's no need. I don't have a lot of Mora on me, and I really ought to save as much. But please bring these two the best food you have. They're my new friends, so I want to be a good host for them.
Okay. Thank you. No need to break the bank. We'll eat whatever you order. Don't worry about it. We'll pay for our food.
We're paying for ourselves now? Aw, Paimon kinda wanted to try something fancy, but we aren't exactly loaded. Guess Paimon will settle for something ordinary.
Shut the fuck up, Paimon. First of all, I do all the work. All you do is just fly around and talk nonsense.
How about our coconut charcoal cakes? They're our signature snack, and they run cheap. Look, other customers over there are eating some now.
They look kind of burnt and dry. Paimon will pass. Dunyarzad, we asked a lot of people when we first arrived, and almost nobody was interested in Lesser Lord Kusan.
Well, remember when you asked me if I knew how to meet the Dendro Archon? Even though I don't know how, I think I've...
Huh?
Yes, it was when I was a child. At the time, my illness had kept me bedridden for the better part of... I was stuck inside and couldn't make any friends, and my parents did their best to find treatments for me. My younger self no longer had any hopes or dreams. One flare-up was so bad that I was in it. Then one night, I woke up alone in my room. I was terrified. At that moment, an ethereal voice spoke in my mind.
Okay.
Dunyarzad, don't be scared. You don't have to cry. Who are you? How do you know my name? How do I explain this? You might not be able to understand, but actually, I know everything about you.
1 second. There's something in my eyes. Okay.
Really? Of course. I know that you're scared of thunder, that you hate taking medicine every morning, and that you love counting the petals on your mom's skirt. Wow, Dunyarzad. Is what? Not really. I can't go anywhere or do anything. Huh? But aren't you a child? All children have wishes. And can you... Oh. Then, can you be my friend?
After that, the voice said, although my body was suffering during those days, beyond my window was the flourishing Sumeru city. Beyond the city was a lush rainforest. And beyond that was the wall of Samiel. Once I finally made it through that bout of illness, I couldn't hear that voice anymore. I told my mother about it, but she said that I must have been... But I know that that voice wasn't a figment of my imagination. Before that, I had never heard of Teyvat. Yes, if it weren't for that voice, I would have never grown curious about the outside world. That voice sparked a desire for wisdom. It had to have been the Dendro. I've been hoping for a chance to repay her kindness. In fact, I was running around today to help prepare the Sub-Zero's festival for her.
What's the Sub-Zero's festival?
Sub-Zero's festival मतलब vegetable festival है मेरे हिसाब से. As per my intuition, vegetable festival.
It's Lesser Lord Kusanali's birthday.
Come on.
Which was the day that she was found by the sages.
Please. Sub-Zero festival मतलब सब्जी वाला festival.
It's actually an old holiday that originally celebrated Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's birthday. When she passed away, the holiday eventually became a celebration of the Lesser Lord's birthday. I heard everyone was overjoyed when they welcomed her back to Sumeru. But because of the Academia's influence, people have gradually lost interest in the fact. The Academia actively participates in Sumeru's many holidays dedicated to Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. But when it comes to the Sub-Zero's festival, Forget any funding. They practically... Maybe they see Lesser Lord Kusanali's birth as confirmation of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's death.
Aww.
It is. It's absolutely sure the Greater Lord founded Sumeru. But hasn't Lesser Lord Kusanali been the one quietly protecting us for the past few hundred years?
So let me get this straight. The Anemo Archon Venti, people praise him, but they don't really give a shit about him that much. The Liyue Archon or the Geo Archon, Zhongli, people praise him, but he doesn't give a fuck about them because he's retired. Electro Archon, everybody is scared of her and she doesn't give a shit about the people. And here, Dendro Archon, who is an introvert, people don't give a shit about her because they give a shit about the Archon who was before. Kya hai bhai? What a variety. Alag variety hai.
Just remember that we're still out in public. Don't get too carried away now.
I know that people over by the Grand Bazaar still hold the Sub-Zero's festival to this day. But I hadn't met any of them before, so I was never able to contribute. But recently, I made a friend there who also follows Lesser Lord Kusanali. I gave her my savings because I want her to throw a wonderful festival this year.
Hold on, my lady. Does this friend happen to be Nilu? The one who sends flowers to...
Yes, that's her.
I saw her leaving the other day with a nervous look on her face.
Yes. Initially, I didn't have much more prepared. So I've agreed with Nilu to meet up at the Grand Bazaar today and see how things are coming along.
Okay.
Dia, would you accompany me?
Sure. That's quite the trip, though.
No, that would be too much.
You might as well just accept the lift. If I let you walk, who knows how long it'll take us. And if anything happens to you, then I'd really never...
But of course. Nilu will be thrilled to hear there are more people interested in Lesser Lord...
Okay, there's a lot of talking going on. There's just a lot of talking.
Time to go.
Okay. Now... did I unlock the teleport here? Yes, I did. And I'm right here over here, so I should be going on my way there. That's good. That's good. अरे ये कहाँ से लेके जा रहा है? तो कोई तो अंदर वाला रास्ता लग रहा है मेरे को. Oh, I like that. That was nice. Neat. All of the musics in Sumeru region is almost like meditation, except for the one which comes in बीच में एकदम अपन Middle East में चले जाते हैं. एकदम desert वाला. Nilu, hello.
Sorry I'm late, Nilu.
Oh, Dunyarzad. It was taking you so long that I assumed you got trapped at home, but you made it in the end. Uh-oh. But if Dia's here, that means you got caught, right?
You could say that, but everything worked out. She's on our side now.
Not good.
Oh, and who are these two?
Oh, meet the Traveler and Paimon, my two newest friends. They're visitors who just arrived at Sumeru City and are looking for information on Lesser Lord Kusanali.
So you're followers from another land? That's wonderful. You two absolutely mustn't miss the Sub-Zero's festival. By the way, Dunyarzad, we've already started decorating the Grand Bazaar. It looks spectacular.
You're very welcome. It's the only thing I could do.
Probably? But don't sweat it. We've already finished renovating the stage.
Okay.
In my opinion, Shoots is the best.
Are we gonna see a performance by any chance? We're gonna see a performance.
Not bad. Last time I was here, the
stairs were nothing. A little while ago, we discovered that the tree above the stage had a huge chunk of bark ready to fall off. Mr. Zubair was worried sick. We reported it to the academia many times, but they never sent anyone to deal with it. We didn't want anything bad happening, so we were
probably because it was the theater asking.
The academia looks down on performers like us. They probably think it would be. We can't let that happen, though. Not only would everyone involved in the theater go hungry, but then we wouldn't be able to hold the Sub-Zero's festival anymore. Thank the Dendro Archon for Dunyarzad. But the more she gave us, we hired someone to patch up the tree, and we also gave the stage a much-needed makeover. The stage is going to be even prettier when it's festival time. I can't wait for you to see it.
And I can't wait to see you on the stage. You've been practicing so long already. It's almost time for your dream to become reality.
It's our dream. Nilu, what are you gonna be doing at the festival?
She'll be dancing the dance of Sub-Zeros. The most important performance at the Sub-Zeros festival.
Dunyarzad, have you told him the origin of...
I only told them about the Greater Lord.
Okay. Then I'll tell you too about how this holiday came. According to legend, the Sub-Zeros festival was originally the Goddess of Flowers' birthday celebration for the Greater Lord.
Goddess of flowers, so that is somehow related to vegetation. Okay, we eat cauliflower. Cauliflower is a vegetable, so थोड़ा करीब है हम
A
लोग.
long time ago, on one of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's birthdays, her friends threw her a celebratory banquet. Some of the gods got drunk. One started playing music, and the Greater Lord started singing, so the Goddess of Flowers began to dance. As she danced upon the grass, countless beautiful parisaras began to bloom wherever she stepped. Those brilliant purple flowers became her dazzling stage. All the gods clamored, "Oh, if only time could stop at this very moment."
Sounds like they had a great time. The sound somewhat bittersweet. That sound somehow.
Of course they did. When people mention the gods, they always think of the Archon War. But Sumeru's gods also had happy times.
Just adjusting a bit. Not comfortable at all. Okay, let's go.
Although they aren't around anymore, they're preserved in our tradition of dance. The South, though we're just tiny people compared to the Divine, we still have to do our best to make sure.
Nilu, you of all people will definitely be able to convey our well wishes to the Dendro Archon. I also noticed...
They symbolize the Goddess of Flowers, after all. It's just a shame that all the real Parisaras went extinct after her death.
Yeah. The Greater Lord brought forth Parisaras in memory of the Goddess of Flowers.
And
she ultimately could never truly replicate that beautiful purple.
Thinking about the Goddess of Flowers dance makes me wish if my stage were anything like that. I'd be thrilled if... So, Traveler in Paimon, what do you think? Interested in the Sub-Zero's festival?
All of Lesser Lord Kusanali's followers will be there for her birthday. It'll be a good opportunity.
Ooh, Paimon thinks that's a great idea!
Yeah, actually, it's a good way to go to find information about her. You sure it's not because you want it? And for fun, you sure it's not because you want to watch Nilo? Yes.
Of course Paimon wants to watch.
Second point.
Those two things aren't mutually exclusive, you know.
So how about we all attend the Sub-Zeros festival together?
Sounds like a plan.
Let me show you which stage decorations we've picked out so far. Traveler in Paimon, if that doesn't sound interesting to you, then feel free to. Everyone at the Grand Bazaar loves Lesser Lord Kusanali. In that case, we'll take a look.
Okay. Walk around the Grand Bazaar. Okay, first point is over here. Oh, wait. Let's check the other places. Okay. Shrimati. Oh, Shrimati.
Dancing at the Sub-Zero's festival.
You know, I also danced when I was
as a
young.
child, I even asked my grandmother why we performed the dance for the Lesser Lord when it was my grandmother said that Greater Lord Rukkhadevata is a beloved deity and honored by all. And Lesser Lord Kusanali is too. If the Goddess of Flowers ever knew Lesser Lord Kusanali, then she would the Sub-Zero's festival has been losing its appeal over the years. That is, until a wealthy benefactor stepped in this year and brought the...
Okay. So she's already talking about things that we know except for the thing about Okay. Farhad. Farhad.
Things are really shaping up. Don't be fooled into thinking that Sumeru City has the best of everything. Some festival snacks are only offered, and when it comes to musicians, dancers, or singers, the Grand Bazaar's got the best of the...
Okay. Kumari.
Whoa! What's with your yellow hair? And why did you know that the Sabzeruz festival is about to happen?
There'll be loads of fun, but the
to do at the
best part is
festival.
Ferris, the night of flower.
Best part is when Ferris, the Night of Flowers,
Candy.
Huh. Revamping the stage for the festival couldn't have been easy,
Sure,
that's
I
for sure.
just
I don't know
remember.
much about the Grand Bazaar. Oh, and the perfume sold around here is a lot better than what you'll find elsewhere. I mean...
I heard that she is a 4-star character that we will be able to play later on. She looks nice.
Time to go.
And this is a 5-star character which will be available for us later in the patches. Okay.
Mila,
Junior.
your outfit looks amazing.
I thought I'd add a little extra pizzazz to my dress for the festival.
Wow, did you sew?
Uh-huh. Sewing is a fundamental skill for everyone in the theater company because we make all our own costumes.
Did you know that Mr. Zubair
Did you know
not
that
only
Mr. Zubair not only can make costumes? I've noticed that you can't keep your eyes off that crown over there. Would you like to try it on? Of course. Hey, is that who Paimon thinks it is? It looks
Catherine!
Catherine!
इधर क्या कर रही है? What's that android doing over here? Okay, humming.
Huh. Come to think of it, Paimon's only ever seen her behind the counter at the Adventurers Guild. This is the first time we've ever seen her taking a break. Hey, Catherine!
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hey! It's the Traveler and Paimon.
Whoa. Break time Catherine sure sounds a lot less formal than usual. Paimon was still waiting for her to say Ad Astra Abyssosk.
Sure. Standing behind the counter at the Adventurers Guild doesn't require any complicated function. But saying and doing the same old things over and over again can get pretty monotonous. Like watching the same Fontaine movie, but take YouTube, for example.
Well, we enjoy traveling across Teyvat and...
Yes, you should keep searching. Sometimes the answers we're looking for aren't necessarily...
Huh. Haven't we heard someone say something pretty similar recently?
Are you also a fan of Sub-Zero
No,
Festival?
not...
As you could say, I'm loving the...
Oh, it looks like it's about time for me to be heading back now.
Alright,
Break खत्म हो
see
गया?
you next time at the Adventurers Guild. Oh, by the way, thanks for connecting us with the Eremites.
I'm sure you two will get along well with the people here. You've already been blessed by the element of Dendro.
Okay, so that was completely random and like it didn't make any sense with the story.
Different about Catherine.
Hey, Traveler.
Oh, hey, Dia. What's...
I've got something to tell ya. My lady knows you're looking for ways to meet Lesser Lord Kusanali, and she's been trying to come up with a way.
Are you serious?
It might not necessarily pan out, so don't get your hopes up too much. I'll need to take you two somewhere and ask someone some questions. My lady is feeling a little worn out at the moment. Nilu's found a place for her to rest. After I take my lady home, let's meet in front of the Citadel of Regzar.
Sounds like a plan.
Wow, wow, wow. क्या मस्त म्यूजिक है यार.
Let's head over to the Citadel of Regzar and wait for Dia.
My opinion, Shoots is the best stall.
Just wow, man. I really love this music. It's so calming. एकदम, it has a very calming effect.
Sorry, I'm late. It took some convincing for the master and mistress to believe that Miss Dunyarzad was only sick. Anyway, I guess I should be thanking you. I haven't seen Miss Dunyarzad that happy in a long time.
Well, she probably
If it
would have
wasn't
been
for you
caught and
two,
dragged back
You
to
sure
the-
sound a whole lot nicer than when we first met, Dia. Who would have thought you had such a soft spot for Dunya?
It's called being a professional.
Look, Dia's blushing.
Yep, that's a blush if I've ever seen one.
Listen, you two. I don't expect to be working for Miss Dunyarzad very long, but I hope to finish things on a positive note if possible. Let's cut the chit-chat and head into the Citadel. We'll see if the person I know has a way for you two to meet with the less...
Okay. The person that you know, who could it be? So far in our experience, we have seen that Archon, they tend to live like regular people in the city,
Hey,
and
Chief.
we later on get the revelation that it's an Archon. Except for the Electro, actually.
Yeah. What are you doing here?
I take it you all know each other?
We met this morning after the Adventurers Guild.
No kidding. Huh. So, where's Ruksha? I thought I'd help these two out by asking about the theft. Anything you can tell him?
Ruksha. Okay, you mean Shahrukh?
Ruksha's gone over to the Academia. The Grand Sage recently ordered Sumeru City to begin bolstering its defenses, so people from all over have been called back to the city.
Just try to imagine like Dendro Archon being like Shah Rukh Khan. So अजीब ही लगेगा ना? Like some, it'll be cringe. It'll be cringe.
Since you've already mentioned the theft, I suppose I might as well tell him what we know.
Okay.
Appreciate it, Chief.
Theft? Sorry, what?
Just recently, the Academia lost something.
And
And there's a
there's a chance
chance
of
the item is connected with the Dendro Archon. This case might just somehow help you in meeting her.
I suppose that's one way to look at it. But let me fill you in. The Academia recently sent a convoy to pick up an important package from Aru village. Word got out, and the convoy was robbed on its way back.
Okay. Just give me 1 second, guys.
The Grand Sage took the whole matter very seriously. Not
Not
only did he dispatch the Matra, but also enlisted our help in the search.
You two have heard of Port Ormos, haven't you? It's the largest commercial port in all of Sumeru. You can travel there by leaving Sumeru City and heading south along. The Academia's grip isn't long enough to reach all the way to Port Ormos, so the city's a little more laid back, meaning the population's also a mixed bag. You know.
Apparently what was lost has a great deal to do with the Akasha, knowledge, and even the gods. If you're interested, maybe you could head to Port Ormos and ask around yourselves. If you want my advice, try introducing yourselves as students of the Academia once you're there.
Okay.
Are you serious, Chief? All the Academia students are in Sumeru City, you know. Why should they pretend?
If you're also interested.
Count me out. I've got plenty of work to... And take it from me. If you two really do decide to visit Port Ormos, you'd best watch your backs. Let's just say that the Eremites there aren't nearly as friendly as those here in Sumeru. There are even some extremists who go around shouting slogans like, "Retake Sumeru for the Scarlet King." Word is that more and more are joining their movement. They're becoming a...
You bet they are. The Scarlet King's been dead for...
Not everyone's like you, Chief. Even the desert natives who abandoned their homes in the wilderness still wish to have a god of their own.
Why does she have a cat ear?
Well, Traveler, that's about all the information we have for you.
Thanks, Dia! And you too! Since we've gathered all we could for the moment in Sumeru City, let's head to Port Ormos and see what we can find next!
Miss Dunyarzad is looking
Okay.
forward to seeing you both at the Sub-Zeru's festival, so be sure to get yourselves back here in time for that.
Yup. We won't forget.
Good.
Don't worry, we
Then
will.
we'll see you both at the Sub-Zeru's festival.
Okay. Oh, that was a long conversation. That was a long conversation. Okay, where exactly is this place? Oh, it's all the way down here. Okay, so we're gonna have to travel a lot. Should I unlock all the waypoints in this place? Wait a second. It's up there. How do I reach up there? How do I reach up there? This is going down. Should I just go with the quest? Eventually, I should be reaching this area as well. Wait, there's another one over here. एक second. यहाँ पर ही. Okay, let's go. If I have to, I'll use. Okay, again it's up there. What the hell? यहाँ पे पहुँचने का रास्ता. Okay, wait. I think this is it. This is it. I think I found it.
Time to go.
Let's go. Dude, this place is huge, man. It doesn't look in the map, but it is actually huge. Maybe it is because of the layered thing.
Time to go.
Okay. Here we go. Now watch. So I need to go down here. So I should like take this path and follow over here, right? I have a feeling that we will arrive in the desert region. Is it possible that we will arrive in desert region? Let's see. We'll see that. Okay. Exploration. I like exploration. Wait, is there... Okay, first thing I need to do is I'll go here first because I want to unlock the map. Otherwise I'll just get lost.
Time to go.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna use Traveler because I want to see all the Dendro reaction. Like trying to get to know it. But I need Kazuha. यही problem है यार इसमें. Like I heard that the best reaction with Dendro goes Electro. Perhaps I can do something like switching Bennett with the Traveler
This
and
world
try it.
Illusion shattered.
Time to go.
Aggravate. Hyper Bloom. Dude, there were so many effects which, like, I think we saw 3 elemental reactions. Okay, where exactly do I need to go? Is it on that side by any chance? Oh, hey, गिरेगा आराम से. Okay, like, is it? Do I have to go up? What's the purpose of this? Like, should go there? Hey, गिरेगा, गिर मत. हाँ.
Time to go.
Ah, it's right here. Okay, that should help us. Oh, is that a ruined guard? उसके पीछे से पेड़ क्यों लगा है? Let's check it out. Let's check it out. Okay.
Shine down.
Yo, get up, dude. Wake up.
Scatter.
Be still.
Hyper Bloom. Bye-bye.
Yes. Very nice. Cascade.
The world opened itself before those with noble heart. Alright, there we go. Region unlocked. So I can just travel here and we'll see how it goes, I guess. Or I can like take this route and travel here, unlock this, and then go here. Yeah, I think that is what I should do. Let's go over here first, and then we'll go for the next one. Yeah. What's up? Okay. Oh, we have a random activity going on. Defeat the Fatui and the Emiratis and Erimatis.
Still.
Let's see the reaction. Okay, wait. There's something happening now?
Killjoy, we've only just begun.
Can you give me a second? Hold on.
Spring forth!
I may have overestimated.
Okay. Bloom. Like,
that's far.
We need a character which can like do simultaneous attack, like the one which with the radiant with Baal's E. I mean. Okay, we have a Dendroculus here. Where is it? ये रहा. कहाँ पे छुप के बैठे हो आप? Okay. Let's go to the next one. It's a nice view. Yep. So let's follow this route. I see there is some. Ooh, shortcut. Shortcut. ये कहाँ है भैया? इससे हम कुछ कर सकते हैं क्या? How do I use this, man?
Illusion shattered.
How do I use this? Oh, that's bullshit. Okay. That's cool. Oh, nice. Dude, you missed too. अरे पीछे मत जा वापस. हाँ. That was close. Wait, did I reach? Have I already reached? Dude,
To a life of wonder.
I've already reached. Okay, I didn't expect this shortcut. That was a very good shortcut, I would say. Let me unlock a teleport over here because I need to get back here if I have to. Oh, ऊपर है वो. Okay, very unfortunate. No problem. How about here? Is this one down? एकदम मेरे को ऐसा देसी इंस्ट्रूमेंट्स का आवाज आ रहा है.
Time to go.
Sitar and all. Oh wait. Before I go there, let me just बाजू से जा रहा है. वो मेरे को देखना है इधर. उसको अनलॉक करना है मेरे को. I don't want to be like going away from the city, following the quest and forget to unlock this. Okay, that should be good. Let's go. So Erimatis over here are more.
Come and have a good look yourself. Traditional spices of the highest quality, made
Rama.
with pride and experience.
You've got a deal. I can't thank you enough for always looking after.
Believe me, I'm not making this up. Several Eremite mercenary groups are nearly in open conflict, but does the core of 30 care?
Wow! Talk about hurly-burly! This place is busy! Well, guess that's only to be expected for the largest port in Sumeru. Maybe it's because of what... Ooh. Let's get our bearings so we can start... We know that whatever the Academia lost is related to the gods. But other than that... Osfun told us to try posing as Academia students while asking around. Paimon checked the Akasha on the way here. Paimon doesn't get it. Won't we look even more suspicious going around saying we're Academia students and asking about the stolen item?
Alright, we should figure out that before doing anything else. Figuring that out could be crucial. Okay, that's just
Given all the
phrasing
people
it
that
differently.
come through here every day, if there's any information...
Okay. Okay, she's selling mats.
Welcome. Welcome.
Hi there. We would like to ask you a question.
Of course. Especially around this time of year. Students from Sumeru City, many people often talk about how hard it is to get accepted into the academia, let alone graduate. But those who finish their studies and go on to become full-time researchers at the academia have it even harder. Sure, we
Okay.
may not be Sumeru City, but Port Ormos offers beautiful scenery and a stress-free environment. So, you see over there? Those are students from the academia.
They look pretty serious, maybe even a little worried.
They've been looking worried and miserable ever since they... If you ask me, the life of a merchant is better. So long as the Akasha teaches us what we need, then life is good.
Those students seem to be discussing something. Let's see if we can listen in.
Okay.
It's no good. I've tried asking around, but I haven't been able to learn anything useful. Not to mention that a bunch of scary-looking Eremite mercenaries have been...
There's been a lot of fighting between the different Eremite factions in Port Ormos, especially the group that's constantly shouting some stuff about the Scarlet King and some resurrection. I've even heard that the Citadel of Regzar is...
They're called Ain el Akhmar. Today, I heard that the thing we're after might be...
Wait, come again?
Don't you see? They're usually pretty wary of outsiders, but not... I've heard that Ain el Akhmar likes to set up shop...
Wait, did you say 500,000? If information alone costs that much, then...
I wouldn't worry too much.
Oh, I guess that makes sense. Then the...
Whoa! Did you hear that? A niche field of research? And shady knowledge? It all sounds pretty suspicious to Paimon. So, what's her plan?
Let's go to the Jafar Tavern. Let's try talking one of the Eremites, okay?
Wait! Didn't you hear what they just said? Buying information is going to cost us 500,000 mora! Have you lost your mind? Oh, all right. Paimon never thought she'd agree to...
So, I'm thinking like there are a lot of stalling dialogues in this story quest. So what I'm gonna do is, if I feel like this is not that important to the main Archon quest, I'm just gonna skip it. I'll skip it so in a way that you will be able to pause and read it if you wanna. So वो पूरा वो लोग dialogue इतना धीरे बोलते हैं ना. It feels like it's taking ages. Okay. Why did the path end over here? We need to go upstairs. Let's try that. Maybe going upstairs. Oh, who are you?
Port Ormos is pretty great. There's so many new and interesting things. Sumeru's largest commercial port sure lives up to its name. Look at all the merchants. And everyone seems excited just to be here.
How did things end up like this?
1 second, guys. Okay. Okay, let's continue.
All thanks to your artistic license.
But,
Well,
oh, what should...
Whoa. Yeah. Compared to everyone else, they seem really down in the dumps. Let's go find out what's going on. Hey there! Paimon's name is Paimon, and she's a traveler who was just passing by.
Oh,
Paimon's
I
name is
noticed you
Paimon.
two a moment ago. Welcome to Akara Crafts, the best toy store in Port Ormos. What's bothering us is this prototype Aranara.
Prototype Aranara? You mean this wood carving here?
Oh, no.
not the first negative.
So, what?
So for context, Aranara are magical for the store's 20th anniversary. We plan to release a series of This is a prototype we made to get an idea of... But when we put it out there, the reaction was...
They thought it looked like a mushroom too, huh?
No, worse than that, actually. I can't quite describe.
Okay. Yo, kids.
This is not an R&R. I've read Uncle Tanja's R&R and the ill little fungus. It says that R&R are supposed to be chubby and squishy.
Toys do look better. Uncle Tonder said in Aranara's vow that this carving makes me feel
Ooh, Kassid and Alia did. It doesn't look too happy.
Okay, this is
Yeah.
completely
So I would
irrelevant
totally
with the
ask my
Hagan
daddy-
quest. I don't want to stall.
That took
I'm just gonna skip this. Let's skip
We
this.
asked the children for their opinions.
Oh, how did it go? Has it made... Oh, this is such a shame.
Oh, the kids kept mentioning an
Uncle Tanger is a famous He wrote quite a few stories in the past. But around a year or so ago, he suddenly...
That's right.
So much
We were
talking.
running out of time, so we had... As you can
Yeah. तो तेरा R&R का problem
doesn't
है.
have to... please.
They seem pretty desperate.
Okay, we'll do it as a good sign. Finally. Come on, man. We were there at Sumeru City, like going into details with
Time to go.
regards to the Dendro Archon, and now we're here like doing errand works. Yeah. Okay. Anyways, let's just quickly get this over with. Hey, wait. Is he sending something?
Tanjo takes us. Maybe that's why he was able. Anyway, work.
Okay, I can't buy stuff from him. No, we really need a transportation here. It's a bit too slow.
This is the place we heard those students talking about. Let's find a seat somewhere and see if we can...
Sit down and wait for some time. Okay.
Oh, you've arrived. Please take a seat.
So, they think...
They're nothing to be afraid.
How can the Caracal Battalion
So these are
compete
the
with the boss when
bad
they're nothing but a
guys?
bunch of money grub...
Yeah. With...
All these guys talk about...
Greater Lord Ruka Devata. That traitor and her followers must not be spared. The day will come when the Scarlet King exacts vengeance on Sumeru, and all of them shall be punished.
Okay.
Yeah,
So-
Paimon was wondering what they meant too.
Just need to stretch a bit. Ah.
Got it. Oh, so then what happened next?
Get some information from the Eremites. Yo.
Huh? Who are you? What do you want? A student? Huh. What's a student from Sumeru City doing in Port Ormos?
I'm looking for some info about a certain something.
Ah, well, if it's info you want, you've come to the right place. The question is, can you afford it?
50 moral le.
What is this, some kind of joke?
Oh! Sorry, she must have grabbed the wrong amount.
I'm not giving him 500k.
Paimon can't stand to see so much more ago.
Dude, I...
But there's no other choice right now.
You better not deduct it from my pocket, okay? मैंने काफी farm किया है. I've spent a lot of Ryzen. Do not waste it.
Here, this is the merchant's address. Whatever you're looking for, you'll find it there. Hmm? Well, what are you waiting for?
You better not waste it.
Oh, that's right. We heard you mention the Scarlet King just now. We're actually interested to know.
Fine. Since you've already handed over the more. As you can see, members of Ain al-Ahmar are devout believers. Years ago, the Scarlet King founded the great desert nation that was our homeland. The Scarlet King was the rightful god of wisdom.
So...
Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, yes. That shameless wretch destroyed the Scarlet King's civilization, and our ancestors were forced to flee to this land where we were made to suffer the tyranny of our enemies. Furthermore, she conspired with the Academia to cover up the truth of her actions, and create the merciful and benevolent facade for which she is now known. Ugh, just thinking about it sickens me. But the story doesn't end there, oh no. The Scarlet King isn't truly dead. Mark my words, our god shall return. And when that day comes, all followers of the traitor and all the desert dwellers who have forgotten their true god, if what I'm saying makes you shiver with fear, it might not be too late for you to become a believer of the Scarlet King. I don't have anything to say to you Academia people about that. I think this conversation has...
Not just yet. This man is a fraud.
Alhaitam. ये कौन है? Okay.
You again? Deranged Academia lunatic.
Yes, it's me again. I already warned you that if you weren't willing to sit and discuss things with me, I'd take measures to make things uncomfortable for you.
Okay.
Listen to me. That address he gave you is fake. Or at least, you won't find a merchant waiting for you there. This group has been boasting all around that they can provide information on a certain item as a means of luring people. Once you show up, they keep up the act until they have hard evidence that you want to purchase said item. Then they use that to squeeze you for all the more you're worth.
Hey! Shut it, Alhaitham! What are you playing at, trying to ruin our business like this?
I told you the other day. I wish to discuss my terms with your boss.
Ha! The boss made it perfectly clear.
Yes, and in no uncertain terms. But that was then. It does not preclude him from changing his mind.
I'm warning you. Don't push us, or this could get ugly. We don't usually get rough with people from the Academia because it just complicates things. For a lunatic...
If you're suggesting that we escalate this from a verbal exchange to a physical one, I accept. After all, even the Archons used war to negotiate the ownership of If, on the other hand, we can't agree on any means of negotiation at all, then I'm afraid my next course of action will sting a little more than I will jeopardize the Eremite's reputation, which I know you value above all else. I am quite confident that if I began to take such action, your boss would willingly approach me himself. However, I fear that Also, a word of advice. I suggest you tell your boss exactly what happened here today. Consider this. Have I ever failed to follow through on my word in the past?
This guy is really out of his mind.
Okay then. If you really have a death wish, let's meet a week from today. The pier in front of the Pharos Lighthouse, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, sharp. Don't expect us to hold back.
Okay, we're having a fight? That's nice.
Not so fast. First, you return the 500,000 mora to them.
बच गए हम लोग. मेरा पैसा बचा रे. मेरा पैसा बचा. वो तेरे को मालूम है मैंने कितना Ryzen's use किया है? I think I have around 1.1 million.
Any trouble with this crowd? They haven't even paid for their food yet.
We can't afford any trouble with this crowd. They haven't even paid for their food yet.
Mr. Iman, there appears to be fewer staff in the restaurant recently. Someone who chooses to do business with a group like that really can't afford to get so flustered the instant someone confronts them about it. Consider the meal compensation for our silence. I'd say you're getting an excellent deal.
He has a dendro vision, so he's a dendro character.
Did you see that? He not only got us our Mora back, but plus, he seems to know a lot about what's going...
Okay.
He went that way. After him.
पकड़ उसको ये इन्फॉर्मेशन देख कुटे किधर भाग किधर है रुक किधर गया अरे गायब हो गया तो
Wait up. It's Al-Haytham, right?
Al-Haytham.
What do you want?
Thank you for your help back
No
then.
need for thanks. My goal was to get to them, and you two gave me just the opportunity I need. Oh, I advise you to keep your distance from them. Since they weren't able to make off with your Mora in the end, they might harass you again. All right. Goodbye.
Hold your horses. We still have something to ask you about.
Hold your horses. Okay.
Since you tore through their scam right in front of them, you must know.
Who exactly are you two? And why are you a student? Right.
Look,
you should know that those thugs conducting business with you had nothing to do with your lie.
Huh? Oh, yeah. She's really strong. Weren't you saying something about a physical exchange?
She doesn't even have a vision. Forget it.
Maybe not, but she can still use elemental energy. Otherwise, there's no way we'd go asking for info from from guys like that. Those hot-headed thugs are definitely gonna bring a lot of backup for your next meeting. Even if you don't go alone, you won't regret taking us with you.
Adjusting again. Just 1 minute. Okay.
All right. I accept. Got a pen and paper? If you will reconvene at the appointed time by the pier. It doesn't matter if you show up.
So, since you were happy to give us this merchant's information...
You were willing to part with 500,000 Mora for something and you didn't even know what it... Okay. Well, if you truly are as skilled as you claim, then you can beat the answer out of them when they become... Look, if you've been making inquiries, then you have to know something by now. Tell me what you know so far, so...
We know it's connected to the academia somehow, and that not only do the Eremites deal in it, but some students want to get a hold of it too.
You know almost everything there is to know, but you're unable to compile this information because you... This is what you've been looking for.
Ika hai bhaiya. What the hell? Ek lamp.
My mind can't tell what it is.
This is a knowledge capsule. To put it simply, it's a vessel that can store a fixed quantity of canned knowledge. It's like a miniature Akasha.
Basically SSD है वो, solid state drive in the form of crystal. उसमें कितना GB store होता है?
Anyone who links it to their personal Akasha terminal instantly becomes privy to its contents.
Anyone links, अच्छा तो USB लगा के तुम information निकाल सकते हो, okay?
Correct. Anyone.
सही बोला.
Unlike the Akasha, which heavily regulates who can access what information.
That's a myth.
It's essentially a convenient and harmless vestibule for knowledge. Unfortunately, it's illegal in Sumeru to privately possess or trade them. They were created as a means for scholars to transfer knowledge gained from Irminsul into... But despite strict regulations, some of these knowledge capsules will always escape destruction. After all, there will always be those in this world who are dissatisfied with life as designed for them by... Over the past century, a wide variety of canned knowledge has been leaked from the academia. Now, meanwhile, those which the Eremites deem to be useless to them... Well, I think that about sums it up.
I think it is more like a pen drive rather than an SSD. SSD को थोड़ा मगजमारी करना पड़ता है ना. Pen drive कैसे plug in sir वैसा type लग रहा है मेरे को. I heard that the academy lost something recently. Seems like yeah.
So that's your true objective. With our current arrangement, I don't believe I can offer an answer. You're still resolved.
ऑलरेडी आज वो किधर है? एक आदमी नहीं दिख रहा है. वो एकदम दूसरे कोने में है. इधर ही बात कर सकते थे. काय को तू भगा रहा है इधर उधर मेरे को? Wait, what was that? Okay, that's white iron chunk. That's fine.
Let's continue our conversation here. If you wish to learn more about the knowledge capsule that the academia lost, then you must help me with something.
Okay, what is it?
I need you to find someone named Dory, a traveling merchant.
Okay.
Unlike the peddlers who hawk inferior knowledge capsules, she often has quality goods in stock. She's guarded against people I think she blacklisted me. Become one of Dory's customers
Why do you want us to meet with...
until you complete this task.
Fine.
You two are outlanders who haven't been here for long, so Dory should view you as safe clients. Beyond the password, though, I have no way of knowing what other tricks she might have up her sleeve.
This is kind of nerve-wracking.
The true challenge begins after you meet
Easy.
her. She has a keen nose for Mora and a shrewd eye for wares, and I'll prepare some funds for you. Buy her highest quality wares.
But we only just saw a knowledge capsule for the first time. We don't know how to tell which ones are good and which ones are bad.
That's true. Have you two heard of elemental sight? Oh, that's a surprise. Guess I'll have to hold you in higher regard. Anyway.
So I just go and use elemental sight then. That's nice.
Here are 2 knowledge capsules. Tell me, can you detect any difference in their quality?
Okay.
They...
Try inspecting them with elemental
ये थोड़ा glow हो रहा है extra. It's glowing.
Did you see anything?
The one on the left shines brighter.
Rumor has it that higher quality knowledge capsules generally appear brighter when viewed through that's because knowledge originates from Irminsul. However, some canned knowledge using elemental sight is merely a stopgap measure, but it should suffice.
That sounds pretty impressive.
Here's a sheet with the informant's location and contact password, and here is the mora for purchasing canned Don't be cheap. You'll need to spend to catch Dory's eye. If there's any mora left over, just keep it. Oh, and be sure to exercise some caution. There have been Matra present in Port Ormos lately.
Matra?
Okay.
They belong to the Academia's regulatory body. The Matra are razor sharp. You're in for nothing good if they lock their sights onto you.
I'm willing to
If
take
you
the
two
risk.
want to back, okay, then we have a deal. If you succeed in your dealings with Dory, come.
Okay. First of all, कितना बात करते हैं यार तुम लोग? Just keep it to the point. It's just too much dialogue.
Let's follow these instructions and try to get in contact with him.
What's that? Something unlocked? Complete the and invite. Oh, I can invite Connie. What is this? Go to Gandalf, find the Tanger. Okay, so this is like a side activity thing.
Wherever in this. world I roam.
I have about 50, not even 50, like 40-50 pulls hai mere paas. I should be able to get Tignari or some other 5-star. But I'm really concerned how he is. Let me try him again, because earlier I was just using Tignari. I should be using the other characters too, because it's all about reactions in this ways. So I use Collie first. ये कहा था भैया.
Come a
कुछ
little
भी नहीं किया.
closer.
Quicken.
You're in for a little shock.
Does that increase my attack speed?
One with the force. Ha! Ha! Sa! Ha!
Okay, so
Let's nip that in the
give
butt.
it this.
I'll catch up. Leave it all to me.
So if I put he's aggravated. I don't know what aggravated does.
Don't be such a brute.
So I put the Electro first, and now I'll put the Dendro. So it gives me Quicken. So first Electro, then Dendro means Quicken. And if it is first Dendro, what is this? Okay, he just died. This is Dendro.
You're
And
in for a
now
little shock.
it's still Quicken. And he gets aggravated randomly.
Try not to enjoy this.
Enshroud! I'll uproot you! One thing after another.
कितना slow है इसका charging. It takes forever. So I use this. I use.
Just like we rehearsed.
I hear everything!
Okay.
Can't see?
What the hell is that? What does it do?
Come a little closer.
Steady as stone.
Spread? What do you mean spread? What do you spread with this?
As a dutiful maid would.
His E is so amazing, man.
I'll uproot you!
क्या damage है उसकी E में? Whoa.
One with the forest!
So look at this. 1, 2. That's 30k damage almost. That's almost 30k damage.
I hear everything!
अच्छी बात है. That's almost 30k damage. Eh?
Hello. What are you two looking to buy?
Wait, are you sure you're remembering that right? Hyman doesn't think it was that on the paper.
What a unique
Following the paper.
Roanoke.
Got it. You two, please follow me.
Okay.
You two have a fascinating fashion sense. We haven't seen a customer wearing a Sumeru rose for quite some time.
Hold on. Let me think. Sumeru rose means common merch. No, look again. We're obviously wearing morning flowers.
Ah, my mistake. I do apologize.
It's okay.
That pop quiz sure was scary.
Ah, the warehouse is up ahead. Please follow me.
Why are we going so slow, dude? ये कहाँ कोपचे में लेके आया तू?
Before I retrieve your products, please forgive me, but we may not have sufficient stock for you today. Earlier, many of our hara fruits were taken by mice.
Hold on. That's not right. Taken by mice means...
Ah, I'm sorry. But as things currently stand, we won't be able to fulfill your order. Why don't you...
He's cautious of us. Let's take a closer look at the paper that Al-Haytham...
Okay. I need to follow what... Let's try that again.
Before I retrieve your please forgive me, but we may not have sufficient stock for you today. Earlier, many of our hara fruits were taken by mice. Thanks. If better goods come in, you'll be the first to know. You look like you have some skill. Why don't I pick out some fruits that'll make you dizzy?
Yep, that's the right answer. But eating hara fruit that makes your head and ear...
Would you like your hara fruits to be packaged in the Sumeru City or Port Ormos style?
Port Ormos style,
Wow,
please?
you two sure are generous customers. We'll be sure to package your products.
पूरा guess
beautifully.
मारा है. पूरा
Okay.
guess.
Everything has been confirmed. Miss Dory is waiting for you up at... Shoot! It's the Matra! Run!
What?
Eh?
The matcha? Where? Oh, Hatham said we're done for if they catch us. We gotta get out of here.
भाग क्या हो?
We don't know this area, so let's follow that informant.
रोक कुत्ते रुक किधर भाग रहे तू छोड़ के हम लोग को हाँ
He ran that way.
ओए किधर भाग उड़ के आएगा अपन उड़ के आएगा तेरे पास तू कहाँ भाग रहा है मैं अरे यार मैं शॉर्टकट मारने की कोशिश कर रहा था हाँ I should do it Kazuha for the win let's intercept him we can intercept him अरे बहुत दूर गया वो तो अचानक से एकदम दूर पहुंच गया वो unlock that
Time to go.
Stop right there. Rook.
Hey, if you're hiding from the Rishbaland tiger, come this way. Another
What?
password. Huh? Oh, that voice came from here, over here.
Oh,
Stop running now.
Tori. Yo, she is the. I think she's a 4-star character, which she'll be able to play.
So you were the one who was calling out to us just now. But, are we definitely gonna be safe?
These two good customers wish to buy some horror fruit, Miss Dory. And if there's nothing else, I'll just excuse myself.
Oh, very good. Thank you.
Huh? Wait, you're Dory? I'm unsure thought you'd look a whole lot scarier.
Hey, what are you trying to say, Princess Pea-Brain? I can be scary enough when I need to be, believe you me. If you don't watch what you say, then you can forget about doing any business.
Pea-Brain.
But it seems you two have actually done pretty well so far. Not only did you manage to find the informant, your reactions were also pretty sharp. You don't really look like criminals or anything, but I bet my Mora that you've been involved in some shady dealings, haven't you?
Paimon's not sure if that's supposed to be a compliment, but...
I can't risk doing business with people who start huffing and puffing after just a few paces. No matter how much Mora they might have. Not only will they get caught by the Matra, but they'll also get us into trouble. As decent folks trying to run an honest so that's why I prefer to have customers. It's your first time here, but don't worry, I won't ask too many questions. Even if you wish to buy enough knowledge capsules to decorate your house with, please, as long as you have lots of round, shiny Mora, then we're all good.
Can you show us a prop?
Yes, of course.
Wow, she has a trove of Karen's knowledge. Whew. She'd probably...
What kind of products do you seek, my dear customers? Don't worry, I'm not interested in your reasons for buying. Take this one, for example. An analysis of the sociological ideology and dialectics of the Hilichurls. Only 3 people in all of Teyvat have ever studied it, making it extremely rare. It's on sale now for 350,000 Mora.
Yeesh. Who would want to be an expert in that topic?
वो है ना वो अब तेरे को मिलती है मॉन्स्टर एरिया में
Architectural styles and construction methods of Teyvat in the early Archon War period. With this one, you can become an...
Ooh, now
2 million Mora, and it's yours. No discounts.
2 million?
That's a lot of Mora!
Of course, you are free to pick whatever your heart's desire. The contents and price...
Alright, let's try the method that Al-Haytham mentioned.
Just use the elemental side, dude. Okay. 1, 2, 3. These 3 are glowing.
Ah, you've really got a good head on your shoulders.
We'll take these, please.
My oh my, you are blessed with a taste for both the exquisite and the listen, I have a special offer for you two. If you spend just 100,000 more, you can pick any knowledge...
Say what now? Hey, did you hear that? Spend another 100K and we get a capsule worth a whole million!
Calm down, Paimon. Don't let her trick you into spending more.
All the canned knowledge we just bought is easily worth 500,000 mora. If we spend just a little, think about it. We've gone to all this trouble to get this canned knowledge. And so far, everything we've bought belongs
Paisa
to
adab rahe ho.
Alhaitham. Aren't you even the least bit curious about how this whole canned knowledge thing works? We're talking instant knowledge here. Don't you want to try it yourself?
I think you're the one who's curious. You just want to see me try it.
Come on, come on. We still have around 100,000 of Alhaitham's moral left. So let's put it to good use by finding something useful for you. Ahem. You've got an excellent. Then please select from this fine
मेरे को ऐसा क्यों लग रहा है एकदम उसने एकदम टट्टी वाले दिए रहेंगे ऑप्शन एकदम गंदे वाले all the bad ones.
The ones from over there. Oh, but my dear customer, the knowledge capsules over here are worth 1 million mora each. I'm sure. Oh, Paimon has a bad feeling about this. Let's use Elemental Sight again to check these.
सब सस्ता वाला
What did you see?
सब बकवास है.
So they're all worth about the same amount? Well, anyway, the mora's already been spent, so let's at least try to find something useful.
अरे उठा यार कोई
I'm not sure we'd ever find volumes 1 through 7, but at least this knowledge should be useful, right? Dory, we'll take this one. All right.
Okay, so we are done, right?
Experience with Dory went smoothly enough. Let's head to Wakala Funduk and meet up with Alhaitham. Hopefully now he'll finally tell us about what the Academia lost.
Whoa. That was close. But can I just skip this and just fall down? Oh no, I can just use this, right? Why should I take the long cut if there is a shortcut? Alhaitham, हो गया काम. काम हो गया.
You two made it. And from the looks on your faces, you were successful.
Yeah?
Whoa. There's so many people from the Academia here. Why would you pick this place as our meetup?
Well, Wakela Funduk is under the Academia's control.
You're a pretty daring...
Relax. No one...
Okay, we did what you asked. So, can you tell us about the knowledge capsule that the Academia lost now?
Before that, I have to ask. Why are you two so intent on tracking it down? You don't have to answer, of course.
Yeah, she just wants to meet the God of Wisdom and ask her about something important. We've been in Sumeru for a while. When we heard that the Academia had lost something that might be related to the gods, we came here in case it turned out to be our lucky break.
In that case, you're on. A short while ago, the Academia lost a knowledge capsule in the desert. It's supposedly a divine knowledge capsule. Used.
Wow, there's really such a thing as that? Hey, if we find it, do you think we could learn?
I highly doubt it has any mystical properties.
So, where exactly?
That's what we need to find out next.
Okay.
I won't deny that. As you know, several brigades have been vying for ownership of it as of late, but there is still no victor. My personal finances and connections cannot compete with those of the Eremites. After attempting various methods, I finally managed to reach it. I agreed to forego ownership of the divine knowledge capsule in exchange for the opportunity to study it. After all, there's no harm in understanding what it is.
Just give me 1 second, guys.
However, there are those who are less amenable to negotiation. They adamantly believe that the divine knowledge capsule contains the Scarlet King's power, and that—
So you kept hounding them because—
Yes. Ain al-Ahmar isn't exactly wealthy, but its members are determined. So, I've been sabotaging their business to force them. The Divine Knowledge Capsule should to ensure the capsule's security and to evade the Matra's notice. Unless I know whose hands the Divine Knowledge Capsule and Dory is the most reliable source of information. But that avenue was
In other words, you wanted us to befriend Dory, so you...
Yes, you can say that. The day after tomorrow, go back to Dory and try to purchase information on the Divine Knowledge Capsule's whereabouts. If I get the opportunity to study the Divine Knowledge Capsule, I will relay my findings to you. Will that suffice as compensation? Okay.
Alhaitham, before you go, we actually...
You two want to try using a knowledge capsule? Doing so right under the Academia's nose is a bit problematic, though. What do you say?
Okay. Okay. Let's learn that. Okay. So we need to go outside the city. Man, the music is so good, man. Okay.
All right. This place works.
Here.
Sword fighting techniques 8. Huh. A combat class knowledge capsule. This class is something of a rare find these days, since...
Really? Ah, yeah, what a great buy!
If you want to determine the efficacy of this capsule, I can evaluate your combat ability. However, we can conduct a controlled experiment where you fight 2 battles. One before using this knowledge capsule, and one after.
Okay.
While you fight, we can use an Akasha terminal to monitor your various physical parameters.
Okay.
There may be variances in your physical strength between the 2 tests, as well as a disparity in your opponent's abilities. But don't worry. I'll run statistical analyses afterward to mitigate any
Wow! Alhaitham! You must have been one of those guys that... Paimon's curious about something, though. You definitely weren't one of those students who needed canned knowledge to graduate from the academia, right?
When you are unable to understand a researcher's actions. All right, let's begin the test. Just fight.
Okay. Fighting as I normally do.
Shine down.
Okay, I'm gonna use Dendro Elemental Reaction on this. And... They were so easy. Thoda to challenge there.
All right. I'll link your Akasha. The next step is to hold it in your hand.
Huh? So, do I have to equip this? I don't see anything that I can equip. Open inventory, use the canned knowledge. Where the hell is the canned knowledge? Okay, use this. Canned knowledge labels for... Okay. What happened? As if I saw countless sword wielding figures fighting one moment and then in the next they disappear into the recesses of my memory. Okay.
Hey, how are you feeling?
Ekdam jackass. I felt something for a moment. Whatever was inside the knowledge capsule became a part of my memory. Okay.
You mean that it worked?
All right. Time for round 2. Fight with the same composure as before.
Okay. Same composure as before. Cool.
Scatter!
Be still.
Felt the same. कुछ भी फर्क नहीं. That was same, dude.
Now, I'll start.
Alhaitham.
Well, The knowledge capsule you purchased did improve her combat capability. During the second fight, her overall fighting performance increased by 0.073%.
0.073. 0.073%.
How much?
Ittusa. That's basically zero. कुछ भी नहीं बढ़ा. We spent 100,000 more for that.
He's such a jerk! She totally scammed us! 1 million mora? This thing is
Of course, this could be because she is so powerful that the capsule's contents were unable to produce a substantial increase.
वो भी possible है. We are just too OP for the capsule.
At the very least, this test allowed me to gain more insight into you two. Our deal seems increasingly worth my investment. I'm heading back to Ikela Funduk. I await your response in 2 days' time. This is Mora for when you ask Dory for information.
Okay. Cool. Okay, guys, I'm going to stop the stream. काफी लंबा stream हो गया है, and I have some stuff to do. Hope you guys like it. For those who have watched it, thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in the next stream, guys. I think most likely tomorrow or day after tomorrow I'll play. I don't know, ऐसा कुछ schedule नहीं है. I just play this randomly. But I'm very curious. So in the meanwhile, as I'm not recording, I might explore the other areas, like just collect, opening all of this teleports and all. Let's see how it goes. Anyways, thank you for watching, guys. Take care. Bye bye. And close. Nope. Stop the stream.